Everyone can agree that public health is a right that everyone has without exception, especially in a communist regime who promises health and safety to its people. Especially in these times, these uncertain times with the recent coronavirus pandemic, where it is as equally lethal in Cuba as it is around the world. The harsh reality that the Cuban people face is that there is no medicine on the island. The regime does not truthfully report how difficult it is for many to obtain medical treatments. They are not truthful to how difficult or almost impossible it is to be able to buy their medicines from the pharmacies. Maintaining stability in their conditions has become a real odyssey for the Cuban people. Patients are usually given a card to grant them access to buy the medicines that they most desperately need in order to survive. After standing in long lines for hours, some patients do get lucky and go to the pharmacy on the day the medicines were dispensed. But many Cubans do not. And this is where the story of the great lie that health is a right for everyone, that ordeal never ends for the patients who did not ask to be sick. And this is left them wondering, why is there no medicine? Why is there so much bureaucracy and so many lies within the regime? There are no resounding answers to what happens with the drugs. But although we are beginning to see some clarity with some that are sent to medical missions in other nations, these Cubans have given us oral and written testimonies provided by health professionals. And we have learned that Cuban medical missions are desperately destroying much needed medical medicines in Cuba. They describe the different ways in which they are forced to discard drugs, knowing that there are none left back home to satisfy the demands of the needy. Frankly, these drugs are actually even manufactured on the island. These brigades are not only forced to dispense drugs, they are also victims of slave labor. Foreign nations pay the Cuban government directly for the salaries of these brigades and doctors. And then the Cuban government keeps 75 to 90% of these salaries. Where is the outrage from the international community? They claim this money is getting put into providing medicine in Cuba. This is a lie. And this is where our research begins. The Foundation for Human Rights in Cuba is committed to answer these questions for the doctors in these brigades. Where is my money? ¿Dónde está mi dinero? Stay tuned to our weekly report as the next time we review interviews conducted by the Foundation for Human Rights in Cuba with doctors who have completed missions abroad, whose testimony give us clarity to this unfortunate reality. Que viva Cuba libre y siempre acuerda que una Cuba mejor es posible. Muchísimas gracias.